All right, we're back with the Candlepin for Kids Championship match for the 12 to 14 age group, and Colleen Dumas is ready to lead us off here in the second half. She's working on a spare.
What a ball.
She's all over the head pin, Dan. She's going to fill that spare with 6. And she's at a 59 half. Amanda Banks almost with her second strike of the match. Colleen a little off on that spare shot. Let's see if Amanda can mark.
You never see Amanda do that. I think she slipped on that one.
That's a rarity. Colleen's going to take 8. It's a big pin.
And there is a lot of pressure, and bowling from behind puts
9.
extra pressure on you, you know?
Amanda had a 54 half. We'll add 9 to that. She's at 63. Colleen was at 59. She just added 8 to hers, and she's at 67. It's a 4-pin difference.
And it's 10 pins when you add up both the team's halves, which is not bad considering there's 3 extra marks. I mean, if you are Pelchat and Banks, you got to be happy that it's only 10 pins.
That's where pinning becomes so important.
That's right.
In this game.
A couple of good 10s here, and you get it down to 7, then it's only 1 mark.
Colleen off on that shot. She'll be looking for a big out. There's a great ball. There's a nice 9 for Colleen Dumas. Oh, Amanda off again to the left. She's going to take an 8. She's going to lose a pin. Thought maybe she'd get that 10.
Yeah, I never see that. Little off 2 boxes in a row. Rarely see that with Amanda.
As we said earlier, Colleen represents the Pilgrim Lanes here in Haverhill. She's one of their top bowlers.
There we
Amanda
go.
Banks represents the Central Park Lanes in East Boston. That's Chuck Vazella's place. Colleen a little off
shot
there.
at the spare. There's a shot at the spare.
She's gonna get it? No, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Look at the 5-pin. It's probably about an inch off its spot.
It's a big pin though. Colleen with a 5 and Amanda with a 10. What could have been a mark. She picks up 5 pins. It's 81
to 81.
We're all tied up.
And the boys, there is still a 6-pin advantage as a team for Dumas and Powers, but that is clearly within 1 mark now. Everybody tends to tighten up when it gets close like that.
There's a great ball. She's got the mini strike. It's the mini strike shot. Oh, Colleen a little off right now, a little out of rhythm. Good ball for Amanda, just a little light in the pocket. She wanted to hit it a little more solid. Colleen's going to take a 6. It's an uncharacteristic 6 for her. Amanda with 9. The match is tightening up. It's Colleen's at 87. Amanda's at 90. After this final box, the boys will be up to finish out this championship show.
They're getting nervous and they're smiling.
We'll take a break later on. We'll come back with the awards, trophies, gift cards. The winning team will take home a $50 gift card today. It's an American Express gift card.
Ooh, what a nice ball that was by Colleen.
Don't leave home without it. Hey, what a shot, Dan. What a match.
Where did that go? Colleen hit hers and it could have gone. I don't know where that one came from Amanda.
Colleen's going to finish with an 8. She's at 95. Amanda Banks, 100 and a bonus ball to roll.
And as a team, Amanda's team is down by 1. So anything above a 1 here is their lead.
She's going to take the quarter pin. She'll put 7 on it in a solid 107 game. Some fine bowling by our ladies. Colleen congratulating Amanda.
Oh, this should be so close.
She's a great sport. Colleen Dumas
because we've got Powers with a 6-pin lead over Pelchat, but the team of Pelchat is 6 pins ahead total.
Stephen Powers nearly dropping the hammer out of the gate here. 1 pin remaining. He's going to wait for the wood to stop.
It just barely stopped.
It's not going to come up all the way. He's all over it. There's a Hawkeye. What a great ball for Stephen Powers.
Michael's going for the jackpot shot here.
That's our high-low jack. We have a great effort at each of our shows throughout the year. Kids usually take us for some extra money on those gift cards. Powers with an 8.
This
He's
is a
at
back
79. Pelchat's at 64.
Talk about back and forth, huh, Steve?
It's a 3-pin difference in the match.
Yes, it is. And this time, Mike's got a chance for a mark to take the lead again here.
He's going to
we
be
didn't
too
want to go
high.
there. Didn't want to go there.
Had to hit the side of that
Tens
wood
are
somewhere.
Big, 10s are big.
Stephen Powers with a 10.
This is a minor thing.
Michael Pelchat with a 10.
Just to point out, I like what Mike did there. He was frustrated. He wanted to take some frustration out. And you see a lot of adult bowlers, they smash the balls. He tapped them in frustration so it didn't bother his opponent. But this is
another great ball by Powers. Pelchat getting some, a little action going on down there. Powers just picked a single 2 boxes ago.
First one he missed.
Slid by that one. Well, there's a big out. Michael off on that second ball, but still able to clean up a few of those pins. There's a 10 for Powers, a 9 for Pelchat, 99 for Stephen Powers.
1 mark.
83 for Michael Pelchat. Last 2 boxes of the season for these guys. We'll probably be returning next year with season number 9, somewhere around September.
I'd say both of these have an equal chance of going, personally.
He's going to try to give it a ride. He missed the front wood. He wanted to hit the front one. That's outside. Sometimes the head pin snaps around and comes from hits the 10 pin and everything falls forward. Didn't happen that time. But he picks pins. It's going to come down to the final box, Dan.
Yeah,
this is for the championship.
One thing that all of our age groups can take a look at in this match and really learn from is just the sheer number of 9s and 10s we're seeing. That's the way to hold the lead right there.
Excellent
pinning. It's the way to catch up.
You're always forcing the other guy to throw a mark every time you can get a 10.
Now here's a case where the bowler who missed the head pin might have an easier leave.
Wood should be all right. It's in the light. It looks good.
Right, here's the match. Going to make this to have a shot.
It's going to steal it.
Just
not
slip
going to
by
happen.
to the right. Just slip by.
Colleen Dumas and Stephen Powers are going to be our 2011 champs. And a 10, it's going to be a 3-pin difference. Michael Pelchat finishing with 103. Stephen Powers with a 118 game. A final total. Banks and Pelchat 210, Dumas and Powers 213. A great match. Colleen Dumas is saying we won. She couldn't believe it. She thought they lost. It was a great match. We're going to come back with the final portion of our show in just a little bit and all the interviews, so please don't go away.